Our first clip takes us to The Villages, Florida, a quiet retirement community where officers were called to a hotel just after 11 p.m. after staff made an emergency call.
I have a little 6-year-old come down from the elevator crying. She wants her mom. I finally figured out what room she's in, so I tried calling it, no answer. Okay? So I have a friend of mine talking to her. She's a young female. They're getting along real well. I had somebody knock on their door because they got a do not disturb sign. Nobody's answering. Now the young girl's telling me there's nobody else up there but her, and she's crying because she can't see her mom. I called her mom several times. It rings once and goes to voicemail. And I don't know what else to do with the young lady. You know, I hated to call you because I know what that's going to do, but this poor girl, you know.
Okay.
I'd take her home if I could.
Okay, what room are they?
They're in 223.
Okay. Is there a way that we can get into the room?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
We can get you in there.
I want to go up there and try and knock.
A hotel employee tells police they found a young girl, reportedly only 6 years old, crying after coming down from the elevator. She told staff she had been left in her hotel room alone, and now the employees were struggling to get in contact with her mother. Staff had already tried calling the room, knocking on the door and calling the number left at check-in. But no one answered, so officers head upstairs to check the room for any sign of a guardian.
Nope.
Do you know what kind of vehicle she's in?
No, that one I don't know, sir.
Those car keys?
Yeah.
All right.
Looks. I think it might be a rental.
Huh?
Might be a rental.
With no sign of the mother inside the hotel room, officers go back downstairs and speak with the little girl outside the lobby.
So how long have you been here? Do you,
Do you remember like how many days?
Like a couple days?
2 days?
I don't know. I only know that I've been here for 3 days. I don't know.
3 days.
I don't know if I've had any more days.
Okay.
When Mommy left, what did she say? What did she tell you?
Remember what you told me? It's okay. She's my friend.
Yep.
So I promise you, pinky promise you. Listen. I pinky promise you. Or I'll go get you another candy right now. Like, you can...
Ooh, that's candy. That's pretty good.
I know her, and that's why I called her to come here. Because I know her, and she's gonna help us.
Yep.
She said that even if it's for a while, she'll come back, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
And then what did she do? She gave you a...
This bump.
Okay. Well, that's cool.
Right.
Yep.
So we're gonna find her.
The girl tells police that her mother said she was going to get food, promised she would come back soon, and then gave her a fist bump before leaving. But according to police, her mother did not come back quickly. Instead, the 6-year-old had been left alone inside the hotel for nearly 4 hours. A short while later, the mother finally returns to the hotel, accompanied by a man.
All right, bye.
Come in here for a second, ma'am.
Emily,
Come in here for a second.
come in here. All right, you wanna face that way? Right, take your purse off.
Purse off. You're under arrest.
I'm under.
Yep.
Are you kidding?
Florida, you don't leave a 6-year-old alone in a motel room.
I went out and...
Doesn't matter.
Are you kidding me? Stay this way.
What happened?
You left your daughter in a hotel room by herself for multiple hours.
Not multiple hours.
Well,
Not multiple hours. Not multiple hours.
Search that.
yeah, well, not there.
Are you kidding
All
me?
right.
Let me tell them to go do something.
Yeah,
with the child, 'cause
hold on a second. We don't want your daughter to see you like this.
But like, what happened?
So, we'll explain all that to you. I'm going to read you your rights, and then we'll do an interview, and then I'll explain to you what happened, okay? But we don't want your daughter to see you in handcuffs, so we're going to move her out the way.
I literally told her I was going to be right back, and I'm coming right back now.
Okay, well, I can tell you, we have been here for probably about 30 minutes. The hotel
30
said
minutes.
that she's been down here for over an hour before they called us. So you've been gone a lot longer.
An hour.
Officers immediately place her in handcuffs, and while they prepare to question her about where she has been, the officers outside make sure her daughter does not see her mother being arrested.
Have you ever seen an alligator? No. Do you want to see an alligator? Come on. We can go.
Yeah, we're gonna walk this way. Yeah.
Right. Let's go see an alligator.
Do you want to be in the cart and I'll push you?
Bring him the bear.
No, she's taking this too. We're all going on this.
Hold on tight.
Don't forget your chocolate.
Whoa.
And your tic-tac-toe. Oh, we'll be right back.
They distract the little girl and gently lead her away from the scene, trying to keep the situation calm while the arrest happens out of her view. Officers then walk the mother, identified as 38-year-old Emily Hill Courier from Maine, toward the patrol car.
She came down here crying.
She wanted to know where you were. You're going to go on this side.
Which side?
This side. Go all the way up. No, I can open the door. Go all the way up to the front first. All the way up to the front. To the front of the car. There you go. All right, lean up against the car. You have anything on you? It's gonna stick me, poke me, stab me.
I literally left my daughter.
Okay.
Never.
Well, there's always time for something new, I guess. And you did today, so.
Come on. Seriously? Never.
All right. Walk back this way.
Never. Where's my daughter going?
She's with many other deputies,
Okay, cool.
so we've contacted DCF.
Cool. That's awesome.
Okay.
Before police can get her full side of the story, an officer reads her Miranda rights.
You decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand each of these rights I have explained to you? Having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to us now?
Will it let me go to my daughter?
I don't know.
I have never left my daughter. This was the first night ever. And she was asleep. So I thought I could sneak out for an hour. Because I'm newly single. I was with my husband for 15 and a half years. And the first time I dated was right after him for 3.5 years. It's our first time. I'm the most protective mommy. I'm a counselor. This is embarrassing. Like, I have never, she was asleep. I was like, I'm gonna sneak out and have a drink and come on back. Like, literally, I don't drink.
Having these rights in mind, do you want to talk to me?
I just told you is it gonna let me go?
I can't give you a yes or no.
Okay.
But I need a yes or a no from you.
Right. Think I'm like a bag. I promise you I'm not.
I don't judge anybody.
No, you
I don't make
should.
judgments, but
No, you should.
Before
'cause
I can
was a
talk,
former crisis counselor.
okay.
You should.
Before I talk to you, I need a yes or no. It's up to you if you want to talk to me or not. I can't make you.
Which is gonna get me back to my daughter soon.
I can't tell you that. Do you want to think about it before you give me an answer?
It's fine. Whatever. I told you what I need to tell you.
I'm sorry?
I told you what I needed to tell you.
Okay, so you don't want to talk to me?
Do we need anything else here?
I tried.
DCF's coming.
Like, literally,
What's her name?
DCF should not come. We were gone less than an hour. I've never left my daughter in my life.
Let me explain something to you.
No, can I tell you? I've never left my daughter in my life.
Okay. You're going to be quiet and listen. I don't care how long you were gone for. You were gone for more than an hour because the motel gave you over an hour as a courtesy.
No,
to make sure.
No.
Tell it to the judge, lady. You don't leave a 6-year-old by herself in a motel room.
I have never in my life.
This first time, so now you can get that off your bucket list.
Great. Great. She was asleep. I literally have never left my daughter in my life.
Not yet.
In my life.
Do you want me to grab you one?
Yeah. Well,
Cool.
Courier insists she has never done anything like this before. She says she only left because her daughter was asleep, and claims this was the first time she had ever left her child alone. But the officers are not buying it. The hotel staff had been dealing with the child long before police arrived. The girl had already been crying, looking for her mother, and telling people she had been left by herself. And even more concerning, Courier had not just gone downstairs for a few minutes. She had left the hotel entirely. Meanwhile, another officer walks outside after speaking with workers in the lobby.
all she's going to do is make an excuse. He said she left at 7:30, so she's been gone 7:30, 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30.
It's 12 now.
4 hours? No,
yeah.
that's too much. And then bringing a gentleman back that she doesn't know? No.
According to hotel staff, Courier had left around 7:30 p.m. She did not return until 11:42 p.m., and when she came back, she was not alone. Police then catch up with the man who returned to the hotel with her.
I heard that want to give you a ride home so you don't get a DUI in the golf cart.
Yeah, but she said she just said crash here.
She's not crashing here.
That's what she told me. She said crash here at my place here.
No. She's not crashing here.
She's not?
No.
I don't know. I met her for like 10 minutes ago.
That's what I found out.
But I don't understand how this. It's kind of like alarming how this happened.
It is.
This chick seemed like she was all right.
Yeah. Where'd you meet? Where'd you meet her?
No, I was like I was tabbing out at City Fire.
Yeah.
And this chick at the end when I'm tabbing out, she's like, oh. So I'm like, oh. She's like, look at me. So I don't know. So she might be a scumbag or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I only know her like 5 minutes more than you know her.
That's true.
What? And I'm like concerned, like, why is she? She's cool, I think. Is that her? She's cool. No.
She got some issues.
She's got a history or something.
Yeah.
I just know her 5 minutes or 10 minutes more than you know her.
Yep.
You ready?
Ready to go?
Yeah. This deputy's going to give you a ride home, and tomorrow morning come get your golf cart, and lesson learned. Next time you meet a young lady, all you got to do is say, hey, you ain't got no kids in a motel room, do you? And you'll be good.
The man tells officers he had only met Courier that night and says he thought he was being invited back to her room. That detail makes the situation even more disturbing, because if officers had not been called, Courier would have returned to the room with a man she had just met, while her 6-year-old daughter was waiting inside after being left alone for hours. As officers prepare to take the man home for the night, Courier sits in the back of the patrol car, loudly reflecting on what happened.
I will never go out to get food again, I promise. I promise.
I thought you were going out to get a drink.
I went out to get a drink and got food, which is the whole point, and then, to be fair, honestly, they gave me a shot. But, like, I've never left my daughter, ever, ever.
And then you got your daughter in there, and you're bringing some grown man that you've never met before back to your room?
No. No. I love how you think that. No.
So, who was the guy that was with you?
He drove me here. Damn, are you kidding me?
Okay.
On my life. I was with my husband 16 years. I was with the next guy 3 years. I don't randoms, okay? I don't know what the you think. I I know this is Florida, so it's a little bit wild town. Like, we don't around this shit. Like, I have never in my life left my daughter. I left her to go get food, and I got a drink, and I came back. I've never left her. Never in my life. In my life. This is our first trip as mommy and mom. Like, mommy and daughter. Never.
She continues trying to explain herself, saying she only went out for food, then admitting she also went out for a drink. She repeats that she has never left her daughter before, even though the entire reason police were there is because she had just done exactly that. Courier was booked into the Sumter County Detention Center on one count of child neglect and was released after posting bond. But 3 weeks later, the case took a turn that left many people even more frustrated. The prosecutor's office announced there was insufficient evidence to move forward, and Courier was not prosecuted. That ending is what makes this case so upsetting to many people watching it. A 6-year-old girl was found crying in a hotel after being left alone for hours. Staff could not reach her mother. Police found the room empty, and Courier returned close to midnight with a man she had only just met. Yet in the end, the charge was dropped. For the officers that night, the danger was already clear. The child was alone, scared, and completely dependent on strangers to notice something was wrong. And if the hotel staff had not acted, no one knows how long she would have been waiting there. And that brings us to this next case, one that takes a completely different turn. Some suspects are caught because police are investigating something serious. Others are caught because they make one small mistake at the worst possible time. And in this case, that mistake was speeding. On July 29, 2020, a Louisiana State Police trooper pulled over a vehicle on the highway after seeing it traveling almost 20 miles per hour over the speed limit. At first, it looked like a normal traffic stop, but a search of the vehicle would lead to one of the most disturbing discoveries an officer could make.
Sarge, there's a dead body in the trunk.
The driver was 18-year-old Michael Dwayne Mitchell Jr. Not only had Mitchell been speeding, but he also did not have a driver's license.
Do you have your driver's license?
No, sir.
Do you have a driver's license?
No, sir.
On its own, that could have meant fines, citations, or even a short jail stay. But Mitchell was about to face something far worse than a speeding ticket.
Is there any weed in the car, man? Don't stop. Step here. Is there any weed in the car? Yes or no?
Just the doobie in the ashtray, like.
Okay.
Other than that, there's
anything
like,
else?
Dizzy.
When did you puff last? Be honest. Because I'm a drug recognition expert.
About an hour.
As the trooper speaks with him, he smells marijuana coming from the vehicle. Mitchell admits he had smoked earlier, and the officer begins to suspect there may be more going on than a young driver going too fast. But before the search even begins, Mitchell starts acting strangely.
All right, where are you headed right now?
I was headed back home.
Where's home? What's your address? No, stop. Come here. Where do you live? It's easy. It's easy to answer this. Where do you live? You don't know how to drive to your house?
I was coming from there, how I got lost.
So what's the address? You don't know your address?
No, sir.
Okay, come back here. Can I take a look in your car? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
When the officer asks where he is headed, Mitchell gives vague answers. He struggles to explain where he lives, where he is going, and why he is driving that vehicle. Then he gives consent to search the car. At that moment, the trooper is likely expecting to find marijuana or something connected to the traffic stop. He has no idea what is actually inside. The front of the car does not reveal much, but when the trooper examines the outside of the vehicle, he notices multiple bullet holes along the side. That changes everything. Now the stop no longer feels like a simple speeding violation. There is a nervous driver, a car with bullet holes, conflicting information, and no clear explanation for what happened.
When did all this happen? When did all that happen?
That happened.
When?
My brother, he said it.
How long ago?
Like
Days?
Yeah, it was like.
Okay, come back. Just leave this here. Come back here. Just stay right here in front of my car. Hey, it's Jesse again. I'm sorry to bother you. I got this car speeding 73 and a 55. It's a black and orange Camaro. And it's got like 3 bullet holes in the left side of it. He said he thinks his brother said his car was in something 2 nights ago.
As the officer keeps checking the vehicle and Mitchell's information, the story only becomes more suspicious. Mitchell's address does not match what he first claimed. The vehicle is registered to someone with a different last name, and every answer seems to create a new question.
Now he says he lives in Winsboro, but he's got a Richwood address, and the car comes back out of Monroe, and he's got this he's got a GPS thing put in, but he don't even know the address, so he's lying about a bunch of junk. Where do you live? Be honest to me. Monroe?
Yes.
Richwood?
Yes.
You don't live in Winsboro?
Yes.
Why would you try to bluff me on that? Why would you lie to me on that? Because I already knew that before this guy said something. What's up? Talk to me. You better stop lying to me right now, or you're going to be in jail.
I'm just going to my sister's house.
To your sister's? That's the last freaking lie you better tell me.
Then, in the middle of the stop, something even stranger happens. A man pulls up to the scene and tells the trooper that a family is looking for someone connected to the vehicle. Now the officer is trying to untangle multiple names, a suspicious car, a missing person, and a driver who has already lied about basic details. What began as a traffic stop has turned into a mystery.
His family in Monroe is looking for him. They sent me out here to
Okay, all right. Well, I got somebody pulling up behind me, Scooter. What do you mean they were looking for him?
They looking for him. The car missing. Hey.
Okay, give me the phone. Hey, man, he's not giving that name though. He's given another name.
The more information comes in, the less sense it makes. Different people are connected to the car. Mitchell gives shifting explanations. Someone may be missing, and the bullet holes suggest the vehicle may have been involved in something violent.
There's a kid that's been reported missing, and that they took the car from Monroe, and he lied to me about his last name, his address and where he's from. Random guy pulls up behind me and said, hey, this guy's looking for that kid. I need to know if this car's been reported missing, stolen. And I know he's BSing to me about where he's going. He says he's going to his sister's house down here. If you could, hey, talk to him, see if you can figure out if the sister thing is legit. He said this guy gave him the car. He's got the GPS on his phone on the back lid. He said that's where he's going, and I knew he was lying then.
At one point, it appears possible that Mitchell is driving a vehicle connected to someone else. But that still does not explain why the car has bullet holes, why Mitchell lied about where he lived, or why someone pulled up saying a family was looking for the person tied to the car. Then the most important detail comes over the radio. There is a missing person connected to the situation.
What I'm being told is that the boy who gave him permission to use the car is missing. So he's lying his ass off. We go looking for the person who owns the car, find out that the son of the owner of the car is missing, and now we got bullet holes all in the car.
I got you.
So something's
bad.
The only thing he lied about was his address in Winsboro. If he's knows something about this boy that's missing, there's bullet holes, I'd like to at least, I guess I'll do as much good contact as I can.
Investigators begin to piece together that the missing person is 23-year-old Michael Robinson Jr., the man connected to the vehicle and the person people had been trying to find. But even then, the trooper still does not know where Robinson is. The answer is closer than anyone realizes. With backup now on scene, the officer decides to take another look at the car.
Like, this looks close. Like bam, 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 bam. Yeah. And And the bullet, see?
This is the moment when every strange detail finally leads to one place. The bullet holes, the nervous driver, the confusing names, the missing person report, and the car that Mitchell should not have been driving.
I'm gonna do the obvious thing I want to do. Hey. Yep. Put your hands up. Put your hand behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. You have a right to an attorney. Have one present during any questioning. At any time you choose not to make any statements or answer any questions. You understand? If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to represent you by the court. Do you understand?
When the trooper opens the trunk, he finds the body of Michael Robinson Jr. And in an instant, the entire stop becomes a homicide investigation.
26 is 125-03057, 125-0357. F39 Troop F desk.
Good.
Need a supervisor out here. All right, I get the guy out. He's super nervous. He lies to me about his address. He's got no driver's license. He says he's going to his house in Winsboro. Well, I find out he lives in Richwood. I pop the trunk. Sarge, there's a dead body in the trunk. Okay, so I'm not. We blocked in front of the car and behind the car. We've shut the trunk. I have Franklin Parish Sheriff's Office with me. We're at 82. Okay, we're done.
The trooper immediately backs away, secures the scene, and calls for a supervisor. Until that moment, he had been dealing with lies, suspended driving, marijuana odor, and a suspicious vehicle. Now he is standing beside a car with a dead body in the trunk. Investigators later determined that Robinson had been killed during an armed robbery in Ouachita Parish. According to early police reports, Mitchell admitted being involved in the robbery and said Robinson's body had been placed in the trunk before the car was driven toward the Winsboro area.
Who is that? Who is that?
Listen.
Who is who?
That's Mike.
That's Mike. How did Mike get there? Tell me.
It wasn't me, man. It was.
Okay.
I just hit him, bro. I did.
You just hit him?
That's it.
Mitchell had not been on his way to do something ordinary. Authorities said he was driving the vehicle with Robinson's body in the trunk, intending to leave the car and the body somewhere else. But before he could get there, he was stopped for speeding. That is what makes this case so chilling. A trooper pulled over a young driver for a routine traffic violation, and every small detail slowly pushed the stop towards something darker. The smell of marijuana, the lies about his address, the bullet holes in the car, the missing person report, and finally, the trunk. Michael Dwayne Mitchell Jr. was initially indicted for second-degree murder. He was later sentenced to 25 years of hard labor for manslaughter. But the most haunting part of the footage is how close he came to driving away. If the trooper had not stopped him for speeding, if he had not noticed the bullet holes, and if he had not kept asking questions when the story stopped making sense, Michael Robinson's body may have been dumped somewhere else before anyone found him. Instead, a simple speeding stop exposed the truth hidden inside the trunk. And from there, we move to a stop where every small detail slowly points to something worse. It happened in Los Lunas, New Mexico, where a routine traffic stop turned into a deadly encounter within seconds. It happened on April 24th, 2026, around 8:30 p.m., when a New Mexico State police officer attempted to pull over a gray 2004 Dodge pickup truck for multiple traffic violations on Manzano Road. At first, it looked like the kind of stop officers handle every day. But instead of pulling over immediately, the driver continued down the road. Behind the wheel was 53-year-old Jesus Munoz Duran. The officer had already activated his emergency lights, but Duran kept driving until he eventually pulled behind a residence on Sierra Vista Drive. And that is when the situation became far more dangerous.
Hey! What are you doing? Huh? I'm trying to pull you over. Step back here. Because this is a traffic stop, sir. Hey! Go away. Show me your hands. No, no.
As soon as the officer pulled in behind him, Duran got out of the truck and positioned himself beside the driver's side door. But he was not just stepping out to speak with the officer. He was standing in a way that blocked the officer's view. The officer repeatedly ordered him to show his hands, but Duran did not comply. From the officer's perspective, he is now behind a driver who refused to stop, standing next to an open vehicle, keeping his hands out of view and blocking whatever may be inside the truck. For any officer, that is already a dangerous situation. Then it got worse. The officer heard what sounded like a handgun being loaded. At that point, this was no longer just a traffic stop. It was a possible ambush. The officer gave more commands, telling Duran to show his hands. But within seconds, Duran pulled out a handgun and fired at him.
Stop! Show me your hands. Show me your hands! Show me your hands! Show me your hands right now! Drop it! Drop it! Drop it right now! Drop it! 569, shots fired, suspect down. Shots fired, shots fired.
Air step 3, air step 3.
Put that gun down, now!
The officer immediately returned fire, striking Duran. Duran collapsed to the ground, and the gunfire stopped almost as quickly as it had begun. The most chilling part of this encounter is how little time the officer had to react. One moment, he was trying to stop a pickup truck for traffic violations. The next, he was facing a man who had ignored commands, hidden his hands, and opened fire. After the shooting, the officer moved in and began rendering aid.
Hey, Tom, can you give me the address one more time? Because I'm showing them behind the street. I just want to make sure I'm going the right way. 10-4 Claire's, Sierra Vista, and Masado.
Paramedics were called to the scene and took over life-saving efforts, but Duran was pronounced dead at the scene by the Office of the Medical Investigator. The officer was not injured. Investigators later learned that the handgun Duran fired at the officer had been reported stolen. Authorities also said Duran was a convicted felon and was on probation for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. That detail makes the encounter even more disturbing, because from the outside, it began as a simple stop over traffic violations. But inside those few seconds was a man who refused to pull over, positioned himself to hide what he was doing, ignored repeated commands, and then fired at the officer before the officer even had a chance to fully understand what he was walking into. This is one of those body cam encounters where the danger is not obvious at first. There is no long chase, no screaming, and no warning from another caller. Just a pickup truck that does not stop right away, a driver standing in the wrong place, and a sound that tells the officer something is about to happen. And by the time that sound makes sense, the shooting has already started. But if that case was disturbing because of what was hidden, The next one is disturbing because of what was left in plain sight.
Fucking bomb in the back of that car.
On January 24th, 2022, police were called after a Walmart employee reported that a woman had stolen around $300 worth of Lego sets from the store. At first, there was nothing unusual about the call. It sounded like a simple shoplifting complaint, and that is exactly how officers treated it when they spotted the woman's vehicle and pulled it over. But within minutes, this ordinary shoplifting stop would turn into something far more alarming.
Hey, I'm Officer Johnson. Hey, do you get your license and insurance on you? So the reason we stopped you is today because this Walmart called and they're, you suspect of possibly ringing up some items? You bought items? Okay.
At the beginning, the interaction is calm. The woman denies stealing anything, and officers begin checking her information while deciding how to handle the complaint. But when a second officer walks back to the vehicle to ask a few more questions, he notices something that completely changes the tone of the stop.
So, what were you doing at Walmart?
Just now?
Yeah.
Buying stuff.
Okay. Because we're gonna call it you stole Legos earlier.
The driver is identified as 20-year-old Mariah, and as the officer speaks with her, he sees what appear to be the stolen Lego sets in the back seat. But right beside them is something much more concerning.
Will you roll down your back window for me? Thank you. What is all that? Alright, go ahead and hop out real quick. You're gonna be detained right now, okay? Bro! Yeah, go ahead and secure her. There's a fucking bomb in the back of that car. Like, a bunch of fireworks strapped together with like metal and shit and wrapped around. Explain to me what that device is in the back of your car that looks like a bomb.
My boyfriend made that.
Okay, sit tight.
The officer spots what appears to be an explosive device inside the car. It is sitting in the back seat, right next to the stolen merchandise. And from the outside, it looks like fireworks strapped together with metal pieces attached around it. In seconds, the call goes from a possible theft to a potential bomb threat. Mariah tells officers that her boyfriend made the device. But that only raises more questions. Who made it? Why was it in the car? And was it actually capable of hurting someone? As officers look more closely, the device becomes even more concerning.
Can you start a supervisor out here? It looks like there's some sort of explosive device in the back of the car that someone has built. It's got like 4 big ass fireworks, big old screws and shit all within that, and then it's got like a bunch of stuff wrapped around it. It's definitely made to cause some damage when it goes off.
It appears to contain fireworks, screws, hooks, and other metal pieces wrapped together in a way that looks intentionally dangerous. Even if officers believe it is not set to explode remotely, they cannot take that chance. The area is secured, roads are shut down, and the stop is treated as a possible explosive device scene. The next step is figuring out who built it and what they plan to do with it.
All she said is that her boyfriend made it. So we probably want to figure out who boyfriend is and if there's any more at his house, maybe. So what's the deal in the back of your car? You said your boyfriend built it?
I honestly I don't know nothing about fireworks except for fireworks.
Okay. What's your boyfriend's name?
Zane.
Zane?
Yeah.
Okay. When did he make that? Or
Like, a couple days ago.
okay. Do you know why he made it or anything?
He just made it because he said he wanted to make it.
Mariah is asked to call her boyfriend, Zane, who arrives on foot a short time later. And if the situation was already strange, his reaction makes it even more confusing.
What's up, bud? What's your name?
Zane Bennett.
Okay, Zane, come over here and hang out for a second.
Yes, sir.
Do you have any ID on you?
My girlfriend had it on her.
Okay.
One of the first things Zane asks is whether he can get his car back. He has not been told every detail about why police asked him to come to the scene. but the way he reacts makes it clear he knows exactly what is sitting in that back seat. Officers detain him and begin asking about the device.
Where'd you come from?
My friend had brought it up here. So you're not on arrest, but I'm going to detain you real quick because we got some things we got to talk about.
So man, I'll just cut to the chase and I'll tell you why we have like all this shut down and everything. Right. Is it has to do with the little device you've made. It looks like some fireworks tied together, some nuts and buds to it. So that's why we have this all shut down, because it's kind of our protocol is it looks like an explosive device. You know, is it like active? Is it like volatile to where if it falls, breaks, is it going to go off?
It's literally just fireworks. Like if you take it apart, it's a whole bunch of little fireworks.
With Zane in the back of a patrol car, officers try to understand what he intended to do with it. But instead of panicking, denying everything, or acting afraid, Zane seems oddly calm. According to him, it was just a group of fireworks tied together, and he claimed he only wanted to blow up watermelons. It sounds ridiculous. But the strangest part is that investigators eventually determined his story was not as far from the truth as it first seemed.
So yeah, he said he's just out he was going to do some redneck stuff today, and he was going to take it out and blow up some watermelons with it. He said it's a couple of fireworks tied together. You have to light it like a normal firework. And he said, I just wanted to see what the stuff I taped to it on the outside would do if I lit it by a watermelon.
All the screws and everything.
Yeah, I said, were you trying to use it as a weapon? Were you going to, go do anything today? He goes, no, I was just going to blow up some watermelons. And I said, okay. I was like, all right, cool. So he doesn't even seem really nervous at all about it.
After the bomb squad examined the device, they determined it was not an active bomb in the way officers initially feared. It was made from fireworks, fishhooks, bolts, and other materials, and it was considered safe after being inspected. But that did not make it legal. Zane was charged with illegally manufacturing an explosive device, while Mariah was charged with petty larceny for the stolen Lego sets. What makes this stop so disturbing is how quickly it changed. Police thought they were pulling someone over for shoplifting. Instead, they found stolen merchandise sitting inches away from something that looked like it could tear through a parking lot if it went off. And even though the final explanation was bizarre, officers had no way of knowing that in the moment. All they saw was a suspicious device, a driver blaming her boyfriend, and a back seat that turned a simple Walmart theft call into a scene serious enough for the bomb squad. And from there, we move to a moment where strangers noticed the danger before the parent did. And that takes us to Ocala, Florida. It is just before 9:15 p.m. when police are dispatched to a Walmart parking lot after a young child is spotted alone inside a vehicle.
Basically, we got informed by another customer that there's a baby. The door is unlocked on the back side. Unattended, nobody there with them. Baby look like she's here.
Sweetie. Sweetie.
I'm 10-12 to 744. Said they were informed by a customer that they saw a kid in the car without anyone else. Yeah, the kid's awake, or she's sleeping, but I rubbed her chest. She started moving. Yeah, I saw her.
When officers arrive, first responders are already focused on the child in the back seat. She is extremely young, still strapped into the vehicle, and there are no parents standing nearby to explain why she is there. As first responders remove the little girl from the car, police begin gathering information from Walmart employees.
So basically, I got a call from my front-end associate saying that there was a customer claiming that there was a baby in a car unattended. The customer was here, but decided to leave. Then when we came out to address the situation, I couldn't tell if there was a baby in there or not. So obviously I opened the door and saw that the baby was in there, but the baby's been in one piece since then. Oh my God.
Yeah, you're good.
Thank you. So basically, as you found, it's pretty much what we've been doing here, just standing, making sure nobody comes and addresses anything. So the baby's just been like that, literally asleep.
Have y'all seen anyone come by the car? Nothing like that?
No, we came directly out. There's a. Huh?
We can pull the video.
Yeah, we can pull it and make sure whatever we need.
The officer relays the situation to fire personnel on scene.
They saw a kid unattended in the car. This front end and all the store managers end up coming out here. They walk up to the car, see if the car's unattended, no customer, nothing like that around. Signal 44 is in the car seat sitting there. They said that the car was unlocked. They didn't open it or anything like that. When I got here,
Signal 44, what?
Oh, sorry, it's a juvenile for us.
Juvenile. Oh, okay.
When I got here, she was in the car seat. Didn't appear like she was moving or anything, so I opened the door, rubbed her chest. Then she started to move around.
Yeah.
Medics got here, they pulled her out, and she's in there checking vitals now.
Yeah, I'm talking to my guys now. He said she's a little lethargic, but she could also be a little sleepy girl. So we're trying to figure that out. Now.
She's got like a scrape on her knee.
Did anybody come out and claim vehicle or kid?
Not yet.
Okay. I'm sure they're inside right now making a request for the PA.
Yep.
Cool deal.
With no parent in sight, medics begin evaluating the girl's condition.
Assessing this kid, yeah, she's very young, 1 years old. He's saying that for his assessment, it looks like she has a pretty nasty diaper that has not been changed. She's got dirt and scrapes all over her. She also seems like she's sick. He wants to take her to the hospital to get evaluated. And given the state that she's been left in and the fact that she's left alone, he's willing to just take off. But as far as the legality of it, I'm having a conversation with you guys right now.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Medics observe that the 1-year-old girl is wearing a dirty diaper, and she appears to have dirt, scrapes, and bruises on her skin. They request to take her to the hospital to be checked out. But because her injuries do not appear immediately life-threatening, police decide to hold off briefly and wait for a guardian to arrive. About 10 minutes later, the child's father, identified as 39-year-old Thomas Shaheen, arrives in the parking lot with his young son.
You ready, buddy?
No.
Okay, what's your name?
Thomas. Shaheen. Son.
Is this your car?
This is my wife's car. She's
your wife's car? Okay.
My son ran into the store.
Okay. How many kids do you have? 3? Okay. Who was the other kid in the car?
Our car. Yeah. We picked something one in the store 20 minutes. He's been in the car the whole time.
You know, she's not supposed to be left in there, even with him, because he's underage also.
So you have to be 18?
No, but you got to be like a reasonable age.
He's very smart.
Yeah.
I just ran in to get the groceries. I got 3 of them.
Shaheen tells police he left his 1-year-old daughter and 7-year-old son in the vehicle while he went inside Walmart to pick up groceries. At one point, he claims his son left the vehicle and went into the store to look for him. So an officer goes inside Walmart to try to confirm that part of the story. But Walmart employees do not recall seeing Shaheen's son enter or leave the store by himself.
Did you see the other kid come back out to the car at any point?
Come back out to the car?
Or only when we made the page?
As officers continue putting the timeline together, they learn something even more concerning. Shaheen's shopping trip lasted roughly 40 minutes, and during that time, the car was unlocked. Back in the parking lot, medics approach Shaheen and advise him on his daughter's condition.
Is she also here? So just so you're aware, for our assessment, while we're not identifying any life threats, she doesn't look like she's sick. It looks like something might be going on, and all we're concerned about is her well-being. Now, obviously, we're very limited on what we can see, but we strongly suggest that she go to a doctor, get evaluated, go to a hospital, be evaluated by a physician. And if you don't find anything, then from there, she'll be medically cleared.
Yeah, that's your sister. So we're getting her life vest. We were on the paddleboard swimming all day. She's not sick. The medic right here. You can hear you. I just put you on speakerphone on it. Did you hear me? What? You're on speakerphone. The medic's right here.
What's the mother's name?
Melissa.
So, Miss Melissa.
Yes.
You're speaking with Lieutenant Zerrod at Marion County Fire Rescue.
Okay.
So, ma'am, currently the position we're in right now, your daughter was found in the vehicle alone.
I believe I was in there. The vehicle just went in the store.
Somebody had called 911 just because they were concerned about your daughter. Per my medic who did the evaluation, for our assessment, your daughter does look like she might be sick. Your husband was telling us that she had come from the river all day, so that would explain her being covered in dirt. However, it would be within her best interest for her to be evaluated by a physician. Our suggestion is that she goes to a local hospital to be evaluated, and if they find nothing wrong with her, well then she'll be medically discharged tonight. But if they do an evaluation and they find something going on, then we'd be able to address it early.
I can take her to be evaluated.
I hear you, ma'am. So are you denying medical transport?
Yeah, I would prefer to take her myself.
The girl's mother initially refuses medical transport, saying she wants to take her daughter to the hospital herself. But as everyone waits for her to arrive, Shaheen begins giving officers a hard time.
He didn't get out of the car, this wouldn't be an issue. Get him out of the car. Why?
Yeah. Like I was telling you, you're not free to leave right now.
I know, I just don't know why he's yelling at me.
He's not yelling at you. It's for your safety and mine.
What are they saying?
I don't know. I don't know. Just what the paramedics told you. People called in because they was concerned because they seen your daughter in the vehicle by herself. That's all. And we got here, they got her. So of course, evaluated her. Then here we are now.
Why is he like yelling at me like I'm...
Like I said, it's just for your safety and ours. Just wanted you out of the vehicle. I was about to tell you that also. Like, just to stand out here with me.
How long was this? How long was this?
I don't know.
Can I see my daughter?
Like the lieutenant said, that's with Marion County Fire Rescue. You will see your daughter.
Has this ever happened before?
Pretty sure.
I mean, have you?
Oh, yeah.
So what do you think is a lie?
Well, I wouldn't recommend leaving her or your son in the vehicle. Like, not by themselves. I wouldn't recommend it.
What did he say?
I'm not sure. I didn't hear what my partner said.
That's your partner?
Yeah.
They're all your partners?
No, that's my sergeant. The one who spoke to you?
I know, I can tell.
After reviewing Walmart security footage and speaking with employees, officers attempt to get another version of events from Shaheen after reading him his Miranda rights.
To speak to me? Okay, thank you. Why are we all out here in the parking lot of Walmart tonight?
Because I left my son and my daughter in the car while I went in there and did some shopping, and my son came in there to get me.
How long were you in there before your son came and got you?
5-10 minutes.
What time did he finally find you in the store about?
Gosh. What time did we get here? 9:20, maybe
9:20, you said?
Yeah, that we got here. So he probably 9:30, 9:35.
Okay. How about if we back up to when this all started and you start being honest with me?
I am.
No, you're not.
I don't know.
Because I've got you on video. I know what the time frame is.
Okay.
And it is not your time frame. Okay. So why don't you start by telling me the truth and read through it again?
Well, then I don't know the exact time. What time was it?
I don't have to tell you. You tell me what time it was. You left 2 children unattended in a car. I would know exactly what time I did it, how long it took me to get back out here. And you're telling me it took you at least 20 minutes after your son found you?
I was in the store 30, 35 minutes total.
Let's go with 40 minutes.
Okay.
And your son was not in the car. Your son went in the car with you. Or went into the store with you. I know this for a fact.
Yeah, my son came into the store with me.
You when you went in.
Correct.
In fact, when you came back out to the car, you bailed on your son, left him in the store. He didn't know where you were for a couple of minutes.
When I told him to come on, and he was in the toy aisle, we were leaving.
And he was wandering around because you'd already made your way out here.
I told him to.
Was he on your heels?
No.
7 years old, you left him in a Walmart, unattended. Even for 2 minutes, that's all it takes for somebody to snatch him.
I'm scared to death.
Yeah, you should be.
And I ran, and he's over here doing push-ups and jumping on this car. I have 3 children, and it's hard to deal with.
Yeah, raising kids is hard. I get that.
And I have one that's LD.
But let me tell you something, okay? You went in the store at about 9:53. Yes?
9:53?
8:53, I'm sorry.
Okay.
All right? That about right?
I'm going to listen to you.
Your son went in the store with you, right?
Yes.
You were in there for 35 to 40 minutes before you heard a page to come back out to your car, right?
And I came right out, yes, sir.
This is when the officer lays down the hammer.
So you're telling me that you were in the store for 35 to 40 minutes with your son, with your daughter out here in the car?
She was asleep in the car.
And nobody was watching her?
On the water all day.
Nobody was watching her? Except for the managers, and when they became aware of this, stood around this car for 30 minutes watching her to make sure nothing happened. Because you were in the store. Do we see a problem here?
I can't lose custody of my daughter.
The officer immediately makes it clear that Shaheen's timeline does not match the evidence. Shaheen claims he was only inside for a short time, but the officer tells him they have already checked the footage. According to police, Shaheen went into Walmart with his 7-year-old son while his 1-year-old daughter remained alone in the vehicle, and he did not come back out for around 35 to 40 minutes. The officer then points out the obvious problem. Shaheen had left a baby alone in an unlocked car in a public parking lot, long enough for Walmart employees and first responders to be called to the scene. He also left his 7-year-old son unattended inside the store at one point, creating a second safety issue in the same incident. This is where the officer finally lays it out plainly. A child does not need to be missing for hours before danger becomes real. A few minutes is enough for someone to walk up to an unlocked vehicle, open the door, and take her. A few minutes is enough for a child left alone in a store to disappear. And Shaheen had left both children in vulnerable situations. Unfortunately for him, the issue is no longer just about custody.
You see where this is going. Set your cup on the truck, you're under arrest.
Can I ask why I'm under arrest? For what?
Because you left your child in an unattended car for 40 minutes.
The fact that you still don't know why you're going to jail is crazy.
Well, what is the charge?
Child neglect.
Officers place Shaheen under arrest. When he asks why he is being arrested, the answer is simple. He left his child unattended in a vehicle for around 40 minutes. Officers put Shaheen in the back of a patrol car. Meanwhile, his sister-in-law is at the scene, and officers explain that they are taking her niece to the hospital.
They can't wait to take her to the hospital, so they're going to let him go. And
what's wrong with her?
she's just not acting healthy. She's not acting right. They're not comfortable with it.
Okay. Okay.
These guys are about to do their transport. They're about to leave.
Okay, well, I was just wanting to tell whoever that they're trying to get that path clear for them so they don't have to back up and stuff.
Can you tell me what happened? Because I've heard a little bit.
Thomas is his dad, right?
Right. Biological dad.
Okay, all right. He abandoned her in the car. He was in the store for over 40 minutes with her in the car by herself. That's not good. So he's going to be going to jail tonight. And she's in light of everything, the way she's acting, they're not comfortable releasing her without a trip to the hospital to get checked out. Maybe it'll be nothing, hopefully. Maybe there's something there, but she has not moved around much the entire time we've been here. Not the way, all this activity, what is she? She should be moving around and watching all the flashing lights. She's not.
Can I see her?
It's going to be up to them since you're not mom. I don't know, but let me check. Sir, you okay with the ant poking her head in, or say no?
That's up to you, man. With the ant poking, or just we're gonna get going. Yep, we're just gonna get going.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Since you're not mom, they'd rather know.
Okay.
She is not in dire straits, but kids compensate great to a point, and then they crash.
Yeah.
We don't want to wait too long, because right now she is doing okay. She's
I'm
holding
familiar.
on.
I do nursing, and I was a SEAL.
Yeah,
I'm familiar with all of
so
it.
that's kind of where it's at, and we've been out here long enough. They don't want to push their luck anymore.
They tell her that the child is not acting the way they would expect a baby to act with that much activity happening around her. She is not moving around much, and medics are not comfortable releasing her without a full medical evaluation. Around 15 minutes later, the girl's mother arrives in the parking lot. An officer explains the entire timeline to her.
So, how much do you know of what happened?
I was on the phone when it was going on.
Okay, so this is what happened, okay? Your husband pulled up here at 8:50. Your husband and I exited the car. We went into the store. Your daughter was left in the car. Vehicle was off. Front window was rolled down halfway. Car was unlocked. They did not come back out to the vehicle for almost an hour. It took us going inside, making an overhead page for the husband of your name to come outside to his vehicle. At which time, he ran out of the store. Not right behind. I comes running about 15 seconds after he exited the store and got here, running across the street where vehicles were coming on. So, because he left your daughter, who is 16 months old, in a car, unattended, by herself, with the car unlocked, where anyone could have came up and taken her out, he's getting arrested for child neglect, okay?
Okay.
Your daughter was taken to Advent Healthcare in downtown Ocala, okay? Medics felt the need that she needed to go based off of all of their, I'm not a medic, so I can't evaluate a child based on that, but they felt that she needed to go. Okay. I'm just going to be upfront with you, okay? Because of the situation and the charge and all of that, DCF has to be notified, okay? From my understanding, they're living with you, Mom? Or her mom? Okay, grandma? Okay. And that Levi are living at?
Correct.
Y'all? Okay. So I have that address. That's the address I'm going to provide to them. Right now he's going to be held without a bond. Okay? Until first appearance, he'll go in and then see the judge and all that point. Okay?
Okay.
Go to Advent.
Do you know?
This is in the morning.
Okay. Do you have more information about her? What were they saying?
So, what I saw when I got here, she was in the car, was quote-unquote sleeping. She wasn't moving, so I opened the car, started rubbing her chest. It took a little bit, and then she started to move. They came, got her out of the car, and started checking her vitals. She has a couple scrapes on her. She's pretty dirty.
Yes.
I heard y'all were at the river.
Yes.
I assume. So they were looking at her vitals. It seemed like she was coming down with a sickness of some sort.
I think she's teething.
Teething? Okay. Yeah, so from what I understood, her vitals weren't terrible, but the longer they were waiting, they were just getting more concerned.
Okay.
So they wanted to make sure she could get checked out by a physician, because they can only do so much in an ambulance here.
She's not very, I told them that she wasn't good with other people, yeah. She doesn't like many other people. Okay, so can I speak with Tom?
Mm-hmm.
Is he here? Okay.
He's here. You want to talk to her?
Yeah. Will they let you into that?
No, they can talk to her.
Just like without
Can I hug him?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll be in touch. I want to.
Yes, hold on one
I
second.
don't want you.
The wife's talking to him.
Listen, I love you. Just don't beat yourself up. We'll be in touch, okay? I gotta get to the baby. I love you. We all love you. Stay strong. Just call me.
Shaheen arrived at Walmart around 8:50 p.m. He and his son went into the store, leaving the baby inside the vehicle. The car was off, the front window was rolled halfway down, and the doors were unlocked. No one came back to the vehicle until an overhead page was made inside the store. The officer tells the mother that because of the situation, DCF has to be notified. But what stands out is how calm the conversation becomes, despite what just happened. Their daughter has already been transported to the hospital, and Shaheen is being arrested for child neglect. Yet much of the focus turns to him, his emotions, and whether he is scared. Thomas Shaheen was booked into the Marion County Jail on a child neglect charge. The case was later transferred to another court, where he was found guilty of leaving a child unattended in a vehicle for more than 15 minutes. He was sentenced to 2 months behind bars. What makes this case disturbing is not just that a child was left alone in a car. It is that the car was unlocked, the child was extremely young, and the father still seemed unable to understand why police saw it as a serious crime. A baby was left exposed in a public parking lot, while the person responsible for her walked through Walmart, as if someone else would notice before anything bad happened. And that is exactly what had to happen. Strangers noticed first. That's all for today, folks. If you like to see more of this creepy content, click on the video on screen.